By sowing frugality, we reap liberty, a golden harvest. Agius Saleus. Let's face it, we live in a society that is not very cost-conscious. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck, settling for what they can get, and always searching for the next best deal at their local shopping outlet. The lack of frugality is a trait that has been passed down for years. However, you can reverse engineer this trait by learning what frugal living is all about and understanding how to be frugal daily. Number 10. Cutting back on cleaning products. If you want to save money, it's important to be conscious of your spending habits. The first step is to think about what you're spending money on. If you're like most people, you probably spend a lot of money on cleaning products. Products that don't really do much for you, but which make you feel like your house is clean. If you've ever looked at the ingredients list on some of your favorite cleaning products, you've probably noticed that they're filled with chemicals that sound like they're straight out of a science fiction novel. The truth is that many of these chemicals can be extremely toxic for humans, and some even cause cancer in lab rats. For this reason, there has been a movement towards green products that are made from natural ingredients instead of synthetic ones. These type of cleaners are often more expensive than traditional ones, but they also tend to work better and last longer. They don't contain any harmful chemicals like ammonia or chlorine bleach either. Cleaning with natural ingredients can also be safer for children or pets because those ingredients aren't as dangerous if ingested accidentally, although they should never be put in the mouth. Plus, using natural products means that you aren't contributing as much waste into landfills or oceans when you throw out your old bottles every month. Number 9. Taking advantage of free entertainment. Taking advantage of free entertainment is a great way to maximize your frugal lifestyle. Entertainment is expensive, and it's easy to go overboard with it. But if you're trying to save money, you need to find ways to entertain yourself for free. You can start by looking for events in your area that offer free entertainment. Most cities have parks or public spaces where there are often concerts or events happening on the weekends. You can also find free movies at the library or even watch them online. If you're bored at home, try browsing the internet for fun activities you can do without spending any money. You can even make your own games with some paper and markers. Taking advantage of free entertainment doesn't have to mean being bored all day long. You just need to be creative and open-minded about what constitutes entertainment. Number 8. Creating a weekly meal plan. If you want to save money, one of the best ways to do that is by making a weekly meal plan. A meal plan will help you know exactly what you're going to eat each week, which means that you can buy only what's on your list, which prevents wasted food and money. A meal plan also helps reduce spending on eating out. If you have a plan for what you're going to eat at home each night, it's much easier to avoid getting takeout or delivery when you get too busy or too tired to cook. And if you do end up ordering takeout or delivery anyway, then at least you'll know how much it costs and can plan accordingly next time. Another reason why creating a meal plan is helpful is because it forces you to think about cooking more often. When we're left with no choice but to cook every night, then we tend to get better at it over time, which in turn saves us money because we don't need as many ingredients or appliances, like those pricey pots. Also, having a list of ingredients handy makes it easy when we want something new. All we have to do is flip through our trusty notebook until we find something interesting enough. Number 7. Using leftovers. If you're trying to save money, it's important to remember that dining out is a luxury, and while it's nice to treat yourself every now and then, eating out every night won't save you money or make you healthier. By making your own food at home, you can control exactly what goes into it and how much salt, sugar, and fat are added. Plus, it's more fun. You can make something new every night by combining leftover ingredients from previous meals. And if you're trying to lose weight, using leftovers can help prevent the yo-yo effect of eating too much after a crash diet. When people go on diets, they often lose weight quickly, but when they come off the diet, which usually happens within a few days, they gain back even more weight than they lost in the first place. This is because when we cut calories drastically for an extended period of time, such as during a crash diet, our bodies go into starvation mode. Instead of burning fat and using energy reserves like muscle mass or glycogen stores in muscles and liver cells where glucose is stored. Number 6. Unplugging unused appliances. In a frugal lifestyle, unplugging appliances when not used is a must. This is because it reduces the consumption of energy by the appliance and also prevents any damage to the appliance. Unplugging appliances when not used is important because it reduces your electricity bill by preventing power wastage. For example, if you leave your laptop plugged in all the time even though it's not being used, then it will continue to consume power, and that will result in an increase in your electricity bill, something that can be avoided just by unplugging appliances. Another reason you should unplug your appliances is that it helps prevent any damage to the appliance itself. For example, if you leave your laptop plugged in for a long period of time without using it, then there is a chance that some parts inside may get damaged due to heat buildup. If this happens, then you will have to spend money on repairs or replacements, which could have been avoided if you had just unplugged it when not in use. Number 5. Wash and reuse glass containers. Washing and reusing glass containers is a must for a frugal lifestyle because it helps you save money, time, and the environment. First, it saves you money. By washing and reusing glass containers, you reduce the amount of waste you produce. This means that you can save on your garbage bill, as well as on the cost of buying new products. Second, it saves you time. By washing and reusing glass containers, you also reduce the amount of time that would have otherwise been spent shopping for new products or waiting in line at the grocery store. You can use this time instead to focus on more important things like family or work. Thirdly, it saves our environment by reducing our carbon footprint. When we buy new products again and again, we create more waste than necessary, and this waste ends up in landfills where it doesn't break down easily or quickly enough for us to truly feel like we're doing our part to protect our planet and its inhabitants from further damage caused by climate change or other environmental issues such as pollution from fossil fuels, like oil spills. Number 4. Avoiding the use of disposables. Disposable products are one of the biggest contributors to our growing landfills. They are also one of the most expensive ways to get things done, and that's why you should avoid them if you want to live a frugal lifestyle. Disposables can be useful in certain circumstances, but they have some major drawbacks that make them a poor substitute for reusable items. First of all, they're expensive. Disposables cost more than buying comparable reusables because they're made with less material and fewer parts, so they're not as durable or long-lasting as some other options. Disposables are also bad for the environment because they don't break down easily in landfills. The plastic used in many disposable products can take hundreds or even thousands of years to decompose completely, and plastic never truly goes away, no matter what the manufacturer says. Finally, there are some instances where disposables simply aren't an option at all. When it comes down to it, these items just aren't made for long-term use and will wear out quickly if you try using them regularly instead. Number 3. Installing a low-water toilet. There are many reasons why installing a low-flush toilet can be the first step towards a more frugal lifestyle. The average American family pays $72.93 per month for water use. A low-flush toilet will use about half as much water as a standard toilet. Low-flush toilets are also better for the environment because they use less energy and fewer resources overall. If everyone used low-flush toilets instead of standard ones, we would reduce our carbon footprint by 40%. If you're looking to reduce your water use and water bills, installing a low-water toilet may be the best way to go. Low-water toilets use less than 1 gallon of water per flush, which is significantly less than the standard 3.5 gallons per flush. In fact, the average American uses over 50 gallons of water each day on their toilets alone. That's more than they use for cooking and bathing combined, meaning that replacing all 3 of your toilets with low-water models will save you over 1,000 gallons of water every year. Number 2. Fixing leaky faucets. A leaky faucet can be a drain on your finances in more ways than one. Not only can it lead to waste and water bills, but it can also cause property damage, which means more costs in the terms of repairs or replacement. If you're worried about the money you could be wasting, or if you've already had to pay for expensive plumbing repairs, fixing leaky faucets should be your first priority. Here are some reasons why. Leaky faucets waste water. They can cause problems with your plumbing system and make your home less safe. They also lead to higher water bills and the need for more frequent maintenance on the parts of your plumbing system that are designed to prevent leaks. They can cause significant property damage if they aren't fixed properly. If there's a leaky pipe near your ceiling, it's important that you get it repaired before any significant damage occurs. By then, it may be too late. Leaky faucets can be a huge money drain. One leaky faucet can waste more than 10,000 gallons of water per year. Fixing that leak is not only good for your wallet, but it's also good for the environment. Before we get into number 1, make sure to check out the link in the description for our best recommendations to boost your savings. Number 1. Keeping shades drawn in the summer. One of the best ways to save money in summer is to keep your shades drawn. Not only will this help keep your home cool, but it will also help keep your energy bills low. This simple change can have a huge impact on your wallet. Keeping the lights off during the day means that you're not heating up your home, which saves you money on electricity bills. Shading windows during the day also means that you can use less air conditioning at night because cooler air stays in rooms longer when shades are drawn during daylight hours.